What are those things that I need to know before I try to apply for family reunion visa and the duration? Now, I am going to be telling you the things that you need to know, you must know before you consider yourself applying for family reunion visa. And what is this family reunion visa? Family reunion visa is an opportunity given to people who are living legally in Germany, either a man or a woman. You have been in Germany for more than 5 years, you have a resident permit, you are working, you have a comfortable accommodation, then maybe your families are not living here with you, your families are living in another country, and now you want to bring this your family to Germany. Now this family reunion visa gives you the opportunity to bring your wife, your children from every part of the world to Germany. Now, what are those things that you need to consider before you plan to bring your families to Germany? Number one is you must make sure that you have a resident permit. You must make sure that you have something that authorizes you to live in Germany, because if you do not have it, you cannot bring any other person. Sometimes some people make this mistake. I have seen people who do not have permanent resident permit and they were trying to bring in somebody, then it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible for them if you don't have paper. If you don't have document like some of you do say, please do not go and apply for family reunion visa. Not only that they will reject you, you might also be implicating yourself. Why? Because you have not gotten your stay. The government is still sponsoring you, feeding you, giving you accommodation. You want to go and bring another person. Once they discover it, the next alternative is for them to carry you back home, because you yourself, you are a liability and you want to bring another liability to them. So I believe this one is clear. The second thing that you need to consider is your work. Are you doing a very tangible work? Are you earning enough money that can sustain you and the person or the people you want to bring into Germany? For instance, maybe you are working and you want to bring like two people, your wife and maybe your two children. Now, what should you do? You need to consider your salary. You need to check your salary. You need to know how much you spend on yourself alone in a month. Then you use it to calculate, if I bring in these people to Germany, will this money be enough? Will this sustain us? So this is the things you need to consider. And as I'm saying this, I am also answering questions. Somebody said, what of if I want to bring my children? The same process you pass through in bringing your wife is the same process you will bring your children. Now, if you have a child that is up to, I think, 12 years or 16 years, the child must write B1 exam. No, sorry, A1 Deutsch course exam before he or she can join you. But if it is little children, they don't need to undergo school. It's you, the mother, that will go and do A1 in Goethe. If you're coming from Nigeria, I don't know about other country, you need to find out where they take a German course and the exam. You need to pass the A1 before you can apply for German visa. But if your children is between a year and I think 10, I don't know the level now, but then it was, I think if your children is up to, if your son or your daughter or anybody you are bringing is up to 12 to 16 years, they have to go and learn German language. Now, the next thing you need to consider is your accommodation. Do you have a comfortable place? Are you living in one-room apartment and you want to go and bring two people? Those will not work. Of course, they will not grant you. They will write you to go and look for comfortable apartment before they can grant you to bring your family, because look at it this way, they are trying to avoid further liabilities. So if you are bringing anybody, you need to be responsible for the person. Not when you bring them now, you not have apartment. Now it will be the work of the government to start looking for the apartment for you or paying for your apartment. These are the things that they are trying to avoid. That is why whenever you applied for family reunion visa, they will request for all these things. Now, when you submit those documents, they will go and verify. They will search your house, search where you live, search where you work, search your document if you are living legally or if you are earning enough money that can sustain you guys. But in the absence of all these things, my dear, I'm sorry, they are going to reject you. Another thing you need to consider is your health insurance. Are you paying enough health insurance that can cover all of you when they come here? These are the things you need to consider. You need to consider all those things before you start planning to bring anybody, whether your children or your wife, to Germany. Because sometimes people, I think, because they don't have this information, that is why a lot of them make mistake. Because when they are there now, they feel, oh, I'm okay, I can do anything I want, I have document that I can be using to work, to be walking around, so this my document now can also help me to bring my wife. No, bringing family reunion visa is a process. It needs some requirement for you to achieve this. So if you are planning to bring your wife, I'm sure that you will find this video very useful, so that you don't go and make mistake after spending your money. At the end of the day, you will be rejected. Because trust me, that is the process in which I come here. It is not an easy process. It takes time. It takes a whole lot of stress is not easy. So for you to avoid all these things in time, that is why I'm presenting this video for you. You need to watch this video and cross-check yourself whether you fall into this category. If you are living very well, if you are living legally, you have your resident permit, and you are doing a very good work that is providing enough money for you, and you have a good accommodation that you think that will contain the number of people you are trying to bring to Germany, or you have health insurance, then there's no problem. There's no problem. You can easily do this. But if you do not have all those things, please don't go and waste your time, your money, your energy to go and apply. And somebody asked me again, how long does this take? It depends. Normally, it doesn't take long. That is when your documents are complete. Let's say now you don't have any issue, you submitted your documents, and you go for the interview, the questions they ask you, you answer it perfectly, then within 6 weeks or 3 weeks, the visa should be out. But what make it to look long or to be prolonged is when you don't have, when your documents are not complete. For example, you miss something, they will ask you. If they ask you to bring this document, when you submit that document, it will take another 6 weeks for them to respond to you again. So that is why I always tell people to arrange your document, make sure that everything is okay, fill the form very well. Just take your time. It's better for you to fill and submit late than filling in a hurry, and they will be delaying you. And once they find that mistake in your document, it will give them more opportunity to ransack your document. So cool down and make sure you don't make mistake in your date of birth, in any of your certificate, your names. Make sure everything is okay, and your husband's document is also okay. Then you don't have problem. Mine, when I submitted, it is, I think, just 3 weeks they called me. But during this period of corona or COVID-19, I don't know, it seems a lot of things is being changed or long, because now, you cannot easily go to the office again. Everything is being done online. I don't know, maybe it's because of the pandemic that is causing it to be long. In normal circumstances, it doesn't take time. Once you submit, That is, submission is asking you question. The day you will bring out the file, they will tell you to come and submit your file on so day. As you are going there, bear in mind that they are going to ask you question. So I think I have spoken at length. If you find this video useful, my dear friend, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, write your question, write your contribution, write anything writable in the comment section. Please subscribe to this channel. If you have been following me, you are watching my videos, you are not subscribing, you are not a good person, or you are not my friend, though. Please subscribe, okay? I love you all. Until I come your way in my next video, I still remain your one and